Welcome back. We're here for another video where we review some of our favorite videos from the last year.
We're reviewing them?
We are reviewing them.
I see.
Right?
So we are viewing them, not reviewing them.
I think that's probably the origin of the word, is it not?
I don't know.
I don't know either. But yes, we are looking back at some of the videos that we did in the last year because we are 1 year old. The channel is officially 1 year old. And today we are going to be looking at a video that we actually shot much longer than 1 year ago.
Yes, this was. So there's a story, and I think we've told this story before in another one of the videos. But
have we?
I believe we have.
Okay.
That we shot stuff in front of a live studio audience, and we shot things for a television show. This was meant to be a TV show. And so this was shot for the TV show, but it was also kind of unique because it's got a friend of mine in it who really did this just as a favor to us. And we'll see. We'll start this off and we'll talk about it as we go. Do you want to control the pausing?
No, you've been doing a good job of it.
Okay. Here we go. I kind of missed this, but I was told the algorithm didn't like it. So.
Yeah, and we got to appease the algorithm.
Yeah, the almighty algorithm.
I suppose you play many epic games.
There we are on set.
I'd like to.
Well, what's stopping you?
Yeah,
So you look almost the same.
Do I?
I think you do. I mean, your hair is a little different, but you don't look all that. So this was
a little grayer, maybe.
This was 2019. I think, 2019 is when we shot these.
Is it?
Yeah, 2019 was when we were in the studio with the live studio audience.
Okay, all right. I'm not going to argue with you.
Yeah, because it was 2020 when.
Oh, well, I know what happened in 2020.
Exactly. So 5 years ago.
Dang.
I am noticeably heavier than that, but I mean, was noticeably heavier in these shots.
Yeah, I'd rather not say. Yeah.
Why?
I have a condition.
Thought the doctor gave you that cream.
No, that's not.
I hate that joke.
I
hate that joke. It's such a cheesy joke, and I put it in there because I knew the audience was going to laugh at it, and they did.
And they did laugh at it.
And they did laugh, but every time I was just, I know, I'm just.
We do that a lot. Where as writers, like you write those jokes that you don't like, but you know somebody will.
There's a couple jokes that I look back and I'm just ashamed of.
It's not that condition.
Then what?
I think it'll be easier just to show you.
Oh, okay.
You know the type. They're
Pauline,
present at every
Kurt.
game night.
Yeah.
And
Both Pauline and Kurt no longer with the show.
even though they've had the entire round since their last move to figure out their next.
Wait, are we playing Rising Sun here?
Close. It's a different CMON game. That is Blood Rage.
Oh, Blood Rage.
Blood Rage, yeah.
They haven't.
Just give me.
Oh, because there's Rising Sun sitting in the background.
10 minutes ago.
They may never figure out their next move.
CMON was one of the first companies to send us a bunch of games when we started on this.
Greatly appreciated.
Yeah, they were awesome.
You know, rush. I mean, do you have to be someplace?
I'd like to be at the end of this game. And I'd like to be there while I'm still young enough to have kids, if that's all right with you.
You want kids?
Shut up.
You know, the two of you talking.
I have way fewer tattoos back then.
You know, I'm just noticing that now. I mean, obviously, you would know more than I would, but yeah, you have a lot more tattoos than you did back then.
Yeah, I wonder why that is.
Is there a pattern, like emotionally, to why you get tattoos?
I'm just maybe I'm older and I'm having a bit of a midlife crisis.
Okay, I didn't want to say anything.
And now I have to start over.
Because your arms are pretty much clean, and they're not now at all.
They were. Honestly, do you want to talk about this? I'll talk about this. One of the reasons I'm getting more tattoos is because at this point in my life, I am less concerned about how it affects my career.
Okay, sure.
You know, like up until recently, it was always like, oh, I can't get tattoos because then I'll get fewer parts. And honestly, at some point, you're just like, I'm not getting the parts I want anyway. So
you always wanted more tattoos?
Always wanted more tattoos. Right now, I want more tattoos.
Yeah, see, I'm not.
Can I get more tattoos right now?
Not right this very second.
Well, fun fact, in 2 days I am getting another tattoo.
Are you going to save enough room for the idea that we have? That,
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Start what over?
My thought process.
Meet the overthinker. Hello,
Hey.
TV doctor.
He is.
So this is Robert Picardo, who has been a really, really good friend of mine for years. And he did this out of the kindness of his heart. I believe it was a quid pro quo.
Yes.
Were you there when we shot this?
Yes, I was.
He basically,
I was going to bring it up. I wasn't sure if you were going to bring it up.
because he asked me, he said, I'm doing these 2 little short films and I want you to direct them. And I said, okay, I'd be more than happy to direct them for you. Would you, while I'm, the same day I direct them, can I just grab you and get this one little thing for the show?
Yep.
And that's exactly what we did. And he shot this in like 15 minutes.
Right.
I think, just in a chair in another room at the production facility we were at. And it was very kind of him to do that.
Yes.
He was the first big celebrity we had for the show.
He was.
Yeah. Yeah. And when we showed this in front of a studio audience, so the laughter you're hearing here is the reaction from the studio
It's
audience.
authentic laughter.
And
Not canned.
like the moment he came on, everybody knew exactly who he was. It was great.
This man suffers
That guy.
from a very serious condition. What he suffers from is the inability to make a decision. He fears that whatever decision he makes could be the wrong one that might cause him to lose the entire game.
Do you have this in real life? Do you
Medical
consider
term for
yourself?
this condition is known as analysis paralysis.
I could,
Totally real.
but I don't.
Some,
Like I empathize
think it depends
with
on the
this.
game.
Yes, exactly. That's what I was going to say. I'm sure there are times that I will say this. There used to be a period in my life where I actually cared about winning games. And when that was the case, I did have analysis paralysis. I have since become the person that's like, it's more about the experience of being with friends than winning the game.
Right,
And
right.
because of that, I do not have it near
I
as
think
much.
part of it is how much you play games, because I've gotten to the point where I don't care at all.
I don't care.
Like we play so many games that I never caught up in whether I'm winning. More often, I'm thinking about the game. Am I enjoying the game?
Right.
Is this something we could do something fun with? It's
And also, like, I think there's a lot of the dynamic now is usually I'm teaching people a game. Like, it's a game that I haven't played or friends haven't played. So I'm more worried about their experience than my own. And so, yeah, I do not care.
This is a good thing to mention that I don't think we mentioned before. So the original idea of this television show, there were 2 hosts. I was supposed to be the game expert.
Mm-hmm.
And you were what we called the Walmart gamer, in that you just
Or
knew
Target,
the
Walmart.
mass market games, basically, that you just didn't. And when we started this, that was kind of true.
It was.
I was kind of like the more hardcore gamer, and you mostly knew casual games.
Yes.
But you...
I mean, it was above Monopoly and that stuff.
Sure,
like, I
sure.
knew games, but yes, they
It
were
was like the
definitely
Catan
found
level. The
on
Catan
the
level of
shelf
games.
at a Target. Yes.
Yeah. And we had to drop that when we came back to actually do the do the channel we're doing now, because it was ridiculous, because you've become as much of a gamer as I am, if not more so. Like
I don't think more so.
well,
but
I mean,
yes.
there are some types of games that you've definitely played more than I have, and games you have interest in that I don't. Like I couldn't care less about miniature war games, and like you're really excited to like maybe do Warhammer and stuff like that.
I am.
So no,
Yeah.
I don't have any interest in that.
Are you? I think he's frozen.
Yeah, and that's a performance thing. That is not
Are
a
you
frozen
still with
frame.
us?
That wasn't. No, you did a great job with that.
Yep. That's the kind of actor I am.
Yeah.
It's the limitless options that become the problem.
Did we pour water in your head at some point?
Yes, I think.
Draw a card.
If I remember right, again, this was what, 20 years ago that we shot this sketch.
Five.
It's
Five.
impossible to know.
I think we had a sprayer
Yeah.
and like tried to get the beads of sweat.
There is a solution. Just make a decision.
Make a decision.
Decision.
So this was part of the pilot, and we
For the TV show.
For the
yeah.
TV show. And so we showed this to a lot. I mean, we went through a lot of testing. And I swear to God, that one line, just make a bleeping decision,
Always
probably
got a laugh.
was one of the biggest laugh lines in the entire pilot.
Yep.
Every time people just cracked up.
People like swearing. People like seeing famous
Because
people
if they
swearing
don't
even more.
Make a decision. Someone will.
I'm an attractive woman. I have better things to do
I'm sure
on a
you do.
Saturday night.
That's right.
I got nowhere else to go.
That's probably
Also
true,
very
too.
true.
Don't be the overthinker.
I want to take something and shove it up your heel.
This
This
is
is
probably
real. This is the realest Pauline's ever
Yeah,
been.
this is also probably the dirtiest sketch that we did back in the day.
maybe.
Like
Yeah,
probably
yeah.
with the most things we had to bleep out and stuff because we were trying to basically be a family show.
Right.
And this one, I remember because Tom Vassell was on this pilot, and I was telling Tom, well, it's basically a family show, and he says, you got a sketch in here where like she's talking about shoving something up somebody's, and I'm like, yeah, but we bleep that out. We bleep that out. And he's like, well, okay.
But you have to admit, there are many times on this channel that we're like, can we? Like,
yeah.
like our
And I-
our
'cause-
humor goes so dark so quickly.
We're in the process right now of starting our D&D game up, and we still haven't decided whether we're swearing in that or not.
Yeah,
Like it's.
I
we
think
go
my
back
point
and
is
forth.
we're not a good gauge for what is clean and what isn't.
No, our real humor is so foul
Yes.
in real life that yeah.
And it's gotten to the point that we have a shorthand between us where, like, he'll just start laughing at something, or I'll start laughing at something, and the instinct is to be, "What are you laughing at?"
Yeah.
But now we're like, "No,
No.
don't ask."
On the podcast, which will be out soon, we're doing a podcast as well. It's really bad to have the two of us in the room doing a podcast where we're trying to keep it clean.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not good.
God, I can't believe I'm doing this on a Saturday night. There's a million other things I could be doing right now. Like I could be playing games with like little children who at least make a decision. Why? At least I didn't make a wrong move. I need you.
Do you remember what my note to you was for acting wise?
I think you wanted an Anthony Perkins thing.
I wanted an Anthony Perkins from the end of Psycho. Yeah. You did a good job. That's a great look for you, by the way.
Wow. So you made an entire short film with TV legend Robert Picardo.
That's actually on
Just
his
on the
business card.
chance that I might ask you about your problem.
Yeah. I have a surprising amount of free time.
Yeah.
I love that sketch.
Yeah, it's a great sketch.
It's one of my favorites from the pilot. It was fun to shoot. It went over so well. Like I said, this pilot, I can't tell you how many people saw the pilot, when we were in testing, and you didn't get to see a lot of the testing, unfortunately.
No, I did not.
But I did, because I watched that pilot about 60, 70 times with an audience at least.
So sorry.
And that one always killed.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
And I will say that we have plans to do others like that.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
like,
I mean, that was supposed to be part of an entire series of ones that we're doing.
like,
We still may go back.
Oh,
and,
I'm sure we
and
will at
envision
some
it.
point.
I mean, let us know in the comments if you think we should do more of these kind of conditions that different ailments that different gamers
what would
have.
help us make more of those is more likes, more subscribes, more comments.
Ring that bell.
So please do that.
Yeah, it means the world to us. I hear from a lot of you folks out there like, why isn't this channel more popular? Well, the algorithm wants to believe that when people subscribe and when they comment, it gets out to more people. So
It helps. Spread the word, please. And watch more of our review videos.
Exactly.
We're not reviewing, we're reviewing.
Exactly. All right. Until next time, everybody,
We'll see you.
take care.